Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is going to be day one of upskilling myself with Python. So today video will starts with the very basics, like declaring of variable and these basic things. But we'll try to skim through it faster so that we don't waste time in very basics and go to the advanced topic as soon. So let's get started. Let's talk about this basic thing. So first of all, we'll talk about this print, the commenting. So in Python, we use hacks to comment everything. Then we'll talk about the print statement. To print anything, we use just print. And when I'll run this command, you can see hello world. So this is very basic. And in while declaring these variables, like in other programming language, especially with C++ and all, we have to declare whether it's in float and all. But here we don't have to use. We can directly declare, and it will take it as a string. Okay, so it will, and so sorry, yeah. So you can directly, declare it, and it will take it as whatever the data type it is. So it will take. So just let's try to print this. So where a is 20. And then if you overwrite line by line, so at this point initially the age was 20, then after this become age become 30. So when we are printing the age, it is printing as 30. Okay, so now we'll see the different type of data types. So it is having multiple type of data types such as float, string, and boolean. So here you can see, if I'll try to, but this is function is used to declare any boolean or you know uh, boolean values or any kind of yeah, boolean values at the end. So 0 1 or true false. So see, you can see that in the same way we made a more realistic example where we can see that this is a patient detail. Okay, so it is a patient detail which is having a name and a age, and is patient new, like patient is newly admitted a lot. So when we'll try to run this, we will give this as, see, Ram. The age is Ram. Second, the patient age we are printing. So patient age is 20, and then is patient new. So yeah, true. So this is what all about the variable declaration, and this is the difference between other programming language and the Python. It is more simpler. Now let's talk about some user inputs. So here we will see how we will take user inputs in Python. So first of all, see here it is saying that what is your name. So when I'll try to run this program, I think it will not run. One second. So here from here we can we can run like basics dot python basics. So using this command you can run in terminal. Sorry. So it is saying that no such file or directory. So let me check where I am. I'm in the current good directory. It is saying python basics dot py. So yeah, see, this is asking what is your name. Okay, you let me comment this all for you for time being. So let's see. So it is saying that what is your name? One second. So it is asking what is your name. Let me rerun it again. So here you can say what is your name. So suppose I'm putting my name as something like this LGL. So it will say hello LJL. Ignore the below ones. Okay. So it is saying hello LJL. So whatever. So it is like you don't have to multiple times. You can use before you used to take input and then store it and what after that. Especially in C++, we have to use two lines of code to explain this using input, and then with that we have to use like what statement you want. Here you can directly put in the input statement itself the what and all we have to, and then we can print it. So I hope this is very common. Okay, this is but yeah, this is a very easy thing. So now let's go to the next slide. So here it is saying that here. So let's first take this. Uh, Remove this now. Yeah, let me run this program. What it says, it is saying here your is here. Suppose I'll put 2002. So it is saying that int and string. See, int and string type it here. Came. It is like unsupported operands type. So it is saying that you can't subtract int. This is 2024 is int. If I go over here, hover over here, I can say that this is int, and this year is a string. See, the input value always takes the input values always takes the values in string value. So what we have to do if we want the result? So we have to first typecast it. That the value with whatever you take in the input, it should be an integer. Then only we can proceed it. Now let's year of birth. Suppose I put 100. Yeah. So let me run the program. Let's suppose I'm putting 2002. So see the first line how it is coming. So your age is 22. So 2024 minus the year it is. So I hope this is a very basic thing. Still, I hope it made it clear. There are four type of typecasting way. You can typecast in int, float, bool, string, all these things you can typecast. Now let's talk about. Okay, I hope I'm visible now. Okay, so this was all, and now let's see this basic calculations. Okay, so this is number one, number two. So this is a very basic thing. Okay, so suppose I'm running this that part of code. So if you see 12.7, so number one, number two. So this is fine. Here it took it as a float, and this one also it took it as float, and it added the both numbers. Okay, so this is how it is working. But the problem comes when we take the user as the input. Okay, so so as above I explained here, the same way. First we have to take the input, and then we have to let me run this one. Number one, suppose 5, and number one 8. So 5 plus 8, it is generally 13. Okay, it took it in a float. If here I have not typecasted, it has given us some error or something like that. So that's it. And now let's talking about string operations. So there are multiple operations you can perform with this string. In other programming language, there are multiple ways to do finding something. So we used to find something, we run array with from starting from start of the letter to end of the start of the string to end of the string, and if it found the way result true and all those things. But Python is very simple, similar in these terms. So first of all, let me show you. So this is what do we say, operation. This is dot oper. So see course. In the course, I'm storing a string called Python for beginners. So when I'll start here and I'll run the first command. See, what was the first command? Course dot oper. Okay, but so what it did, it just capitalized all the letters Python, and then if I but the best part, and I feel the good part in the Python is it has not changed the actual data. Like whatever we have stored in course, still it will be that only. It temporarily, when we executed this command dot upper, it temporarily made it in the cache memory, that what is this upper value will be, and it reflected that value. But it is not stored anywhere. It is temporarily made when we made this function call, but it does not change the original string. Okay. Now you can use the find value to find the value of y. So you can see it is saying 1. So y is at index 1. So p is index 0, y is index 1. But if you try to find a array, okay, it's like a set of numbers, string of index for 4. So if or I'm searching, so see it will give you an output as 7. Why? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After space, this is 7. 7th position is 4. So it will return the first position in that array, like in that string, whichever letter is the first letter. From that part, the sequence matches, so it returns that first letter. Now, if we'll talk about replace, okay, to replace this, we can just simply use this Python for beginners. For we replaced with for. It takes two parameters. Okay, one is the what you want to replace, and what it with what you want to replace. Okay, so what you want to replace with what you want to replace. Now, if we talk about, if suppose I give a value z and 4, so z is not in this string. Okay, so what it does, it does nothing. Okay, it will not replace anything, and it will not even return anything. So it will say just nothing. Python for beginners, and this is Python for beginners. That's it. Now we want to find Python in the course. Okay, so if if I'm running this, let's see what it returns. So it said true. So this returns a boolean value. Is this keyword there in this entire string? So yeah, it is there. So it says it's true. So this is what the working of string, and this is how it works. Now let's talk about some arithmetic operations. So arithmetic operations are like plus, minus. Okay, I think everyone knows. Multiply, then divide. Okay, it has two types of division. One division, if I am doing 10 divided by 3, it will give out until some floating values. But when I am dividing it with double backslash, means like, so it will just return 3. So this division will give only integer. Now if you check about modulo operations, so modulo operation will just give us the remainder, which we all know. And 10 twice of multiplication, it will give the power. Okay, 10 raised to power 3. Here you can put 10 raised to power 4 also. Okay, it will give you some uh, means like 10 to the power 4. Okay, so 40. So this is how it works. Then let's talk about compound assignment. So this is the assignment operator. Okay, so assignment is done from right to left. Whatever is there in the right, it will be assigned to the left. It is basic programming. So here if you see, so this is a way you can the value of x is 10 and now the value of x is 13. Okay, so let me print this, then you will get clarity. Print x. These are very basic things, but still. Um, so yeah, here you can see if I'm running this code. So it will say that 10 plus 13. Okay, x was 10, 10 plus 3, 13. And again I'm running if x plus equal to 3. Okay, so 10 is 16. See, here 10 becomes 16. So this is another way to declare the very to assign, instead of x is equal to x plus 3, you can write in this format also. Okay, this is that's simple, nothing much here. Now we'll talk about operator precedence. Okay, so it follows the basic mathematical rule, board mass, which we have studied, bracket of division, multiplication, and all those things. So if you run this command, you can see first multiplication should happen, right? Then addition. So 3 to the 6 and plus 3 plus 10. Okay, so 6 plus 10, 16. So we got the output. But we can change using parentheses or brackets, we say. So now it will become like 10 plus 13 into 2, 26. This is operator precedence. So I hope this is very clear. And we have four comparison operators. One is x is greater than 2. Let's see how it returns the values. So x is greater than 2. See, first initialize. If you print the value of x, so it will give you true. Okay, so x is greater than 2, it will give you true. If x is greater than uh, x, 3 is equal to 2, so it will give you false. If 3 is not equal to, then it will give you, let me print on this. So this is, these are very basics. See, the last one value is true. So 3 is not equal to 2. Yeah, this is not equal to 2. So this is the comparison operator. Now let's talk about logical operator. Logical operator is like used for the logic, which we all know. So suppose price is 25. Okay, and operator. Okay, so and operator, what it works is, if both are true, then it returns true. Okay, so price is 25. So price is 25. So price you want greater condition is, it is greater than 10. So yeah, it is true. This condition is true. And price is less than 30. This is also true. So it should return true, right? Let's see. See, it returned true. Okay. Now here, if you talk about, mm, let me, yeah. Now or operator. If any one of them is true, it will return true. This is, so it is true because price is greater than and or price is less than. Both are true, then also it will return true. And this is negation. Okay, negation means negative. It will give. So it was like false. Okay, print not price is greater than 20. So this is false. Okay, so not price greater than 20, but it is greater than 20. Okay, so it means it made this condition no. Okay, so not price greater than 20, but it is greater than 20. So that's why it returned false. Okay. Now let's practice some if statements. So this is the way we declare if and the condition, and then if for second condition, and else for the last condition. Okay. So this is a program to check a number. Mm, See, if number is 10, so number is greater than 10. So it will say number is greater than 10 and two lines of code, okay, block of code. Now else if what it will do? If it is equal to 10, number is equal to 10. See, number is equal to 10 because num is equal to 10. Okay, if I put like 12, we'll see what it will execute. So it will execute number is greater than 10, code of block. See, in C++ and all, we use like parenthesis, okay, curly braces. But in Python, we use indentation. Indentation is the space. So this space. If we remove this, suppose I'm removing this, it will see error thing. So it will create an error. Okay. So indentation for code blocks. This is a code block. Okay. So every time you give below it, it will consider in this function. If you go back, it will consider as a new, like ls we have considered. Okay. Now let's take some smaller number. So suppose 8 I'm taking. So it will give the output as number is smaller than 10. That's true. Now let's move forward. So now we are making a currency converter. Okay. So first we took input amount, which is the amount, and then we will take this, you know, whether it is in dollar. First we are asking user what is the amount. Then we are asking in which currency it is. Either it is in Indian National Rupee or it is in dollar. If it is in dollar, we will convert it into Indian Rupee. If it is in Indian Rupee, we will convert into dollar. Okay. So let's check this program. So for this, let me you know, okay. So it is saying enter an amount. So suppose 84 is the basic we have. Was a 164 I'm putting. Now it is asking it is in dollar or rupee. So it is in Indian rupee. So I put I. Okay. So I put I. So see, 1 second. Yeah, 164. So it become currency in dollars. So amount become like 1.952. Okay. If I put like 168 here, I think I put it wrong. 1 second. It's like I was expecting two answer. Okay. So 168 if I put it is in Indian rupee. So what it is giving answer, enter the currency 168 I put, see, amount is 2. Okay. Now if I am doing like something like $2. Okay. Now this is in dollar. Okay. So now it is in dollar. So here you can see the amount in rupee will be 168.0. So this is all about basic way of how we use an indentation, else if, all these things. Now there is a while statement also we can use. So while statement is we can use for getting some. Okay. So this is printing a pattern. Okay. So while statement is when you use it, it will run until it does not get you know true. Okay. So if while I is less than I, we made I as 1, and while I is not less than 10, so it will keep printing I into hash. See here it is not acting as a multiplication. Okay. So here whatever the value will be there, suppose 2 into I, it means whatever the value will be there, it will print twice. No, sorry. Here whatever the value will be there, suppose what we are I into hash, right? So hash we are putting, so it will print 2 times hash. Okay, like that. So whatever the number will be having I, whatever the value I will be having, it will just print that much times hash. Okay, so this is a way of this is how also multiplication operator will do to uh, suppose 4 into some pattern, or 4 into 2 we did. So 4 in 4 into 2, so it will um, print 2 for the 4 times. Okay, I hope I didn't confuse you people, but still. So yeah, see, this is until then. So I is 1, so when 1 came, so 1 into hash, so 1 has printed. Now let's see I 2. Now I have incremented by 1, so I become 2. So see here twice has incremented. Now we'll go I is 3, so has 3 times incremented and 4, and like that, done. Now let's talk about list. Okay, list is a data structure in Python. So let's talk some basics of list. We will be covering all these things in in further in details. Okay, so list is a way like how we declare a list. So list is declare a name and with square braces, and we can give n number of values inside it. And when you will use this command as print the list, it will print the list. Okay, see Ram, Shyam, John, Peter. Okay, you can give the uh, location also, means like which index you want to print. So in this, I want to print index one. Index one is 0, 1. 1 is Shyam. Okay, so it printed Shyam. Now this is another thing. You can give indexing in negative also. Okay, so -2. -2 means from backward. Backward -1, -2. So it printed John. Okay, here it does not come 0. 0 means first index one. -1 means last first. Means first from the last. -2 means second from the last. Okay. Now we can use slicing also. Suppose you want to use multiple, you want to print only 2, 3 values, not all, from a certain range. So that time you can use list. Okay. So see this we did slicing. Okay. So slicing. So index one and index three. Okay. So it will print from index one to index three. So see, index one is Syam, index 2 is John, and index 3 is excluded. Okay, always the second mentioned index in the index is excluded. So that's why it printed only Sam and John. Okay, now we will get to some list methods. So list methods are like first is append. Okay, this actually changes the data structure, means the actual data. Okay, it is not like it does not change anything. So uh, print, let me check. Print numbers. Okay, so here you can see if I'm printing here, see 6 also printed. Okay, here it is 5 and number dot append, it is making as 6. Okay, this is done. Then at insert you can see now you can use numbers dot insert also. So it takes 2. So it is saying that at index 0 you insert -1. Okay, so this is what, let's see it applies or not. At index what 1, we want 0. So see, here index 0, we got minus 1. Index 0 was 1. See here, index 0 was 1. It become minus 1. Okay, then 1. So this is insert, and append works from the on the end, but this insert works from, you can define the place from where you want to insert. That is specific place you can say. Now let's talk about remove. So you can remove this also. Number dot remove at index 3. So index 3, what we have? 1 2 0 1 2 3 4. 4 we have at index 3. So after this we need to print, right? Let's print what's there. Okay. Now let us see the end result. See here. No, no, no. 3. Okay. So we did appended 6 in the end. Then in second, what we did, we inserted 0 at 0 index minus 1. Okay. Now we are removing at third index. So now the third index will be minus 1 is 0, 1, 2. After this, 3 was there. Okay, see here, 3 was there. Okay, so this got removed. Okay, so third index. So this is how we can remove the specific index. Then there is one more where you can this command numbers dot clear. Okay, this command will clear all values. So let's see. See, it is just passing a simple list. Okay, means like empty list. So this function will be used to erase everything from the list. Now you can check if it is there in not, or you can use length of the number. Okay, so this both I'll execute, and let's see how it goes. So here you can see it is saying true. Okay, and this is an array. This is our array. One in numbers. So one is there. Yes, one is there at index 2. So it is saying true or false. Okay, it is returning a boolean value. Now we'll see that the length. Okay, so print of length of numbers. Okay, so this is the print of the length. So length is 6, total 6. How many we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 characters, it's fine. Now we'll check about for loop. So for for loop, we will just check for loop how it works. It works as 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so it is for item in numbers. So number is an array. Then this number, it will iterate over all items. Okay, you can give it anything. Okay, it is not required to be item only. For anything in numbers. Okay, and we can print that. So whatever it will be there, it will keep on printing. So I'm saying that there are items in this number array. Okay, and print those items. So it will go at first position, and then it will print. And it will go second position, whatever is there, it will print. It will take it as item, and then it will print. Okay, you can put it as I also. For I, print I. Okay, so this will also print the same thing. I hope not boring, but let's see. Now this is another range function you can use. So range is from 5 to 10, suppose. And if I'm going to print this, so let's see. If you see number, so number is from 5 to 10. Okay, this is the range from 5 to 10. So it is used to find from a number to another number. Okay, print the numbers. So it is printing the range. Okay, it is printing the range. It is from 5 to 10. Suppose I want to print all the numbers. Okay, whatever is coming in this. So let's print this. So you can see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See here what was happening in this print numbers. It was printing what is there in the numbers. Okay, so it was a range of 5 to 10. Okay, but when I did iteration, so it will go in for each number and it will keep printing for each number. Now there is steps involved in this. So range you can define first. Before we were passing two parameters. First is initial number and second is end number. Here you can see this is initial number, this is end number, and this is a step. Step we say, which is saying that increase it by two. Okay, so it will keep on skipping two numbers. Okay, let me run and show you how it works. So it is also going 5 to 10, but there is an increment by 2. Okay, so 5 it will go, then 6 it will not print. Okay, because it is saying second number. So 7 it will print, then 8 it will not print, then 9, and then 10 will, it will reach the end. So it will exit the loop. Okay, so this is what it is, how the range works. It is having steps also. Now let's see tuple. Okay, so tuple is a immutable list. Okay, so you can see here. If you want to comment, see uncommented ISIS. So the basic good thing about tuple is if I try to assign something in the tuple, like how we were doing in the list. Okay, in the list we can say that index 2 you put this, you put that, but you can't put anything. See, tuple object does not support item assignment. You can't change. It is good for the data security. And like if you want to change, then this is data type we use. Now if we'll talk about print, so this print how it will going to use, it is going to numbers dot count 3. See, at third index whatever it is, count of 3. Okay, so it is saying 2. So here you can use count function also, like how many 3 are there in this tuple. So the count of 3 is 2, like twice 3 is used. So if suppose I put one more 3, then it will, I think it should return 3. Not I think it will return 3. See, 3 it has returned. So now this is done for the basics. And all this code, whatever I have written, you can get on my GitHub in the description. Thank you. Bye bye.